Hi, greetings, nail peeps. It is Friday, December 11th. Oh my goodness. And welcome to Nail. Hi, how's it going, everybody? Oh, my little sign, my product placement, as Alicia called it, is still crooked. Oh well, we'll mess with that later. So, I have so many things for you guys today. So, the first thing I want to say, first things first, nails over coffee. Hello. Today is my Minnie Mouse cup. This was a wedding gift from my sister. My husband has the Mickey Mouse cup, so super cute. Told Disney Junkie, I'm gonna have to go out and buy a whole bunch of more Disney mugs for my shows every day, so I don't have to keep repeating on you guys. That's tough, huh? Anyway, I'm gonna have to have a whole cabinet of Disney cups. Anyway, first thing I want to say is thank you to everyone for the support. Yesterday's video actually, for the first time ever, cracked over 1,000 views for just yesterday's video. I'm so excited. So if you have not gone to the Nails Over Coffee page, then please, hi Melissa, then please like it, please share it. We got to get everybody to like the page so that everybody has access easily to the videos at hand. So, oh my gosh, been so exciting. Thank you. So a couple of notes from yesterday's show. I have something I want to read really quickly. So Toa, who I mentioned yesterday, I need to make really clear because I talked about her in regards to talking about the SNS dipping systems. And I need to make it incredibly clear because I'm not sure if I did, that she's not a distributor for SNS. She is part of a group of nails jobs, and they host the online store for SNS nails and help with advertising and everything. She is a licensed nail instructor in Minnesota, and she does the 4-hour continuing education classes in both Vietnamese and English. And she does advanced nail art training with Salon and Spa Professionals Association. So I just want to make that really clear because when she and I were talking about it, I wasn't sure if I made that clear. So she is not a distributor for SNS. She's just somebody that I have been reaching across the aisle speaking to in this little learning experience I'm on. So let's get on to some things that are going on posts today. So the CNTC, the Canadian Nail Tech Connection, has had a good, let me pull up my saved things. I'm starting to get so many groups, I'm having to save things. Okay, so had a post from Stephanie Peters, and the post is talking about a friend is allergic to something in gel. Every time I do her nails, her fingers kind of break out, and she's a nail tech herself, and she had to stop because if she touched her face or her chest after she did nails, she would have an allergic reaction. So talking about, so it doesn't hurt. It's just right around her cuticles and a little further back. It kind of breaks out where it looks dry and nothing you put on it moistens it. Does she need to take off her nails? Any input? And so there was a lot of different things, different ingredients people were talking about. And Bob Giblet mentioned that she should be tested by a dermatologist and taking an MSDS of the product so that they could find out what the problem ingredient is. So there is interesting. Elaine, after that, commented that she agreed with Bob to be tested by the dermatologist. But one of the things she talked about was what she's found in the past is that underexposure, even if it doesn't seem underexposure, can cause this reaction. And if you change out your bulbs, then sometimes the reaction goes away. She only had 3 clients who had a problem with it back in '99, and she changed lamps to get a proper cure. And of course, in '99, we knew so much less about all of this than we do now. So and that took care of the problem. The other thing that was talked about was being sure to, when you're cleaning the inhibition layer off the top of a gel product nail, making sure that you're pressing and pulling, not scrubbing like this, because what the inhibition layer is it's uncured product where it's met oxygen. And so if you're taking your pad that's saturated with IPA and you're scrubbing, then you're pushing uncured product back onto the skin. So somebody who might not normally have a reaction may have a reaction if you're scrubbing that way. And so that was a point that was brought up on this thread. And I thought that was really a good point, to make sure that you're placing the pad on the nail and pressing and giving a little wiggle and pulling that inhibition layer off. So I thought that was a super great post. And in it, Bob also put the picture in for the different wavelength nanometers of light. That's always interesting to read about. So then a couple of good things in Beauty Connect. I need to pull up the post for that. There was a nail artist, Snow, and whose hair is beautiful, by the way. I can see from her picture. Anyway, beautiful hair, Snow. I'm going to show you this picture. This is staining on the nail from OPI gel color. Isn't that crazy? And so reading down through it, it was actually OPI gel color, not an off-brand, and used base coat, and not only used base coat, used 2 coats of base coat. And this is still through the base coat to her nail plate. So I don't know if anybody's ever seen that happen, but if you have any input on that, there is the post on Beauty Connect, or you can email me at nailsovercoffee@michellecortis.com and see if we can get her some input to this, because I have never seen this before. Now, it looks like the client's nails are maybe a little ridgy, so maybe it has something to do with buffing. I don't know. I don't know if anybody else has ever had this problem, and it doesn't seem like anybody else on this page has seen it either. So let's see if we can crowdsource Snow some help. Oh, and then this. Oh my gosh. On Beauty Connect, you know, the Disney junkie in me was freaking out when I saw this. I took a screenshot so that I could show it to you guys. Disney hand-painted nail art. I'm gonna move nice and slow so you can really, there we go. So you can really see all of these. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Beauty and the Beast. And Jasmine and Elsa and, look. Snow White and the apple. And oh my gosh. I'm just in love. That is some super, super, super talent. So I just really had to, because of course it was Disney, I really had to share that one. It was pretty. Oh, practice, practice, practice. Okay, so so I posted a picture sort of as a joke, sort of just to get some attention, of the mug that is a pink mug. It says, "Keep calm, I'm a nail technician." It's got the crown and stuff. And I've gotten so much feedback from it that I am looking to find it wholesale so that I can purchase, so I can put it in the University of Nails online store, along with some other merchandise for the University of Nails that I'm finding. So I know that you can buy them on Etsy and some different places that are unbelievably expensive, by the way. Who pays $20 for a coffee cup? Anyway, even I don't pay $20 for my Disney coffee cups. Like, I kind of top out at about $14.95, and it better be a pretty awesome one from the park. Like, really. So I'm trying to find a distributor for them that I can put them in the store at a decent price. So thank you to everybody who's told me how awesome they are, those mugs are, and that they want one. And what else is going on here? Oh, all over in the groups, Coupa is having they have it hashtag the 12 days of Christmas, 12 days of Christmas sale. And today's sale is a UP200, like this whole little kit thing for $325 with free US shipping. So if you're in the market for a new e-file, that's the one I've had for 19 years now. It's the only e-file I've ever owned. I've replaced the handpiece, but the file itself, and that's because I dropped it and I broke a bit off inside of it. Totally my fault. Totally not the e-file's fault. So yes, like that, that's the sale for today. So definitely there's so if you have products that you buy from them or you're in the market to buy something that perhaps you could buy from them, totally be checking out the 12 days of Christmas sale they have going on. And I want to show some nails from Prof Nail because I tell you, the art that goes on in this group is amazing. And I hope this is the group, but one of the groups I just saw had some beautiful, beautiful short almond nails. And that's not something you see very often done really well because it's so difficult to get that shape to almond out from even a small nail bed natural nail. Like it was just kind of a small nail. And they didn't look like little claws. They looked very almondy. They were beautiful. So if I can't find it during today's show, I'll find it for Monday. But look at this Studio Mix practicing. Look at these. Aren't these pretty? That's my favorite, that one in the corner. This is on Prof Nail, which is mostly German, Eastern European. So, you know, like most things, I can't read the German, but I can read. Look at these. And I don't know if you can tell from this picture, but they look like they've got a little bit of a texture to them. Like maybe they're the felty kind of nails, which probably isn't really practical, but super pretty. And oh my gosh, cute. And then I wanted to show these. Look at this beautiful, simple, incredibly well done design. Yeah, love that. So yeah, some of these are what's going on Prof Nail. And don't forget, until December 20th is the submissions for the I'm Learning from Scratch nail art contest. And so make sure that you join that group. And I actually think I might have it posted on the Nails Over Coffee page. I'll go down and check. If I don't, I'll post it again. The link to send in your nail art submissions. Or giving away some prizes and stuff, which is cool. So let's see what else. Oh, and so on the nail team, Gemma had posted some pictures yesterday of these amazing cable knit sweater nails. And we all wanted a tutorial, and she said she couldn't get the tutorial to load. So, well, she finally got it up now. It's 5 minutes. I haven't had a chance to watch it, but I'm going to put the link up. This is the sweater nails. Aren't those amazingly cute? So I'm going to put that link up for this YouTube video. I'll watch it later. And that way, if you want to look and see how to do these amazing 3D sweater nails, which I've got to totally check out. Like, those are awesome. Oh, and there was one more. So I love this. This is on the CNTC. There's a post from Michelle, the most common name in the world. I say my name in regards to other people a lot. So she posted yesterday, what are your favorite gel polishes? And I love that she said favorite, not best. Because as we all know, there is no best. There's only favorite. And so I love because a lot of the feedback she's been getting has been really specific. She's talking about one that doesn't shrink, is long lasting, covers well. She talks about what she's tried, but they've shrunk. And so lots of different comments from different companies. And so, I mean, just everything from gelish to orally gel effects to OPI and C&D. Although I'm going to post in this, those of you who use OPI, can you please tell me if anything you've seen happen is happening like snow? See if we can kind of bridge the gap here and get some answers. Michelle Davignon from LCN did post something that was really interesting that I think is something we can think about for all brands, which is if color, and she's obviously speaking for LCN, but I think it's something that we could think about for all brands, which is if you're getting color coming off from the dispersion layer, try waiting a few moments for the product to cool down, and it'll also help with shine. And I'm wondering if that's because if we take off that inhibition layer too soon, then maybe we're taking off some product that's not cured that otherwise would have cured. And so then we're leaving it not as shiny. Maybe. That might be a good one for us to email Doug about. But I think that's a good point to give the nails a second. I think we kind of get going. And I think that maybe that's slowing down for a second and taking the dispersion layer off at the end of curing all 10. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but in general, I take my dispersion layer off my first hand while the second hand is curing. And maybe that's not such a good idea. Maybe we should wait until both hands are done to wipe the dispersion layer off so that first hand has time to cool down and maybe we'll get better shine. So something to think about. So yeah, lots of artistic, light elegance has gotten quite a few mentions on here. Shellac, as long as you kept shaking it so it doesn't get thick. So my point with this though is so many experiences. So this is why when I talk in the University of Nails about the 7 P's of marketing, product and process. So product, when you decide that you're going to do gel polish services and how much you're going to charge and all those kind of things in your service menu, you need to be thinking about what product you're going to use for that and what product, because that has to do with your pricing, which is another P, but what product is part of process. And so that's why it's so important to try a bunch of different products and continue to try a bunch of different products till you find one that works exactly the way you work, because that's how you're going to get the best results. And so that's why the favorite thing versus the best, there isn't a best product. So that's how it kind of ties into some of the things I'm going to teach about in the University of Nails. So make sure that you're continuing to find, if you're not happy with the product that you're using, as far as you using it, how you use it, then continue to search for a product that works for you. Okay, so one more thing about Nails Jobs. So Toa, who I introduced earlier, is part of a group called Nails Jobs, which is what I talked about. They're the hosting company for the SNS site. And I reached out to her as I was trying to figure out this dipping system thing, and she was so awesome. So she's part of Nails Jobs, which is 3 members. So it's Toa and an engineer and an IRS licensed agent. And the group was started 8 months ago with the goal to help bring proper nail education to all professionals. All being the key word there. I want to make sure that I point out that this show is by a nail tech for nail techs, and that means all nail techs. And if you're watching this, then that means you're a real nail tech because you're looking for more information. And so I'm, this group, I'm really proud to say that she's invited me to speak on there. They do a sometimes Sunday night Google Hangout. It doesn't conflict with NTR. It's on an hour earlier. It's about 45 minutes long. And I've been invited to speak on their Google Hangout talk show on Sunday night at 6 p.m. Pacific. And we're going to be talking about how to use the powder dipping systems safely. So this is really exciting because I think that we all benefit from, like I brought up the point yesterday that maybe the problem is actually education, and that we need to get more and better education out to everybody. And so as a part of that, I get to do some of that, which is super exciting. So on Sunday night at 6 p.m., I will be on the Nails Jobs little talk show. If I get a link ahead of time, I'll post it so that you guys can join in the Google Hangout if you'd like. So I've been super busy also. Tuesday's show. So I've mentioned for the last couple of weeks the CYO gel product. And so I reached out to the group and they have been super, it's a brand new product. It's only been out for 10 days. How cool is that? I reached out to the company after a bit of a rough start. We have been talking. I am signing a non-disclosure agreement so that they can talk to me about everything about the product. There will be some things I will not be able to disclose to you because of the NDA, but what it's going to do is it's going to help me really evaluate the whole process of everything they've done in researching and testing. It's made in the U.S. The product's made in the U.S. by a U.S. supplier. And they say they've gone through their safety testing and everything. So I'm going to be exploring that over the weekend. But that also means because I'm signing a non-disclosure agreement, I will actually have a distributor promo code to be able to give you that you can use to get a discount to buy the product and try it for yourself. I just found out by email before the show. So that's coming up on Tuesday. I'm doing something because it's a new product. Because it's something we've never dealt with before, I'm doing more background investigation than I've done so far. Normally my show is kind of a done on the fly kind of thing. So this one I'm actually going to have quite a bit more prep work done because I want to be able to bring you guys the best unbiased information on this product, not being a product review. Because I haven't tried it and I won't have tried it by Tuesday. So it's just going to be based on the information that's out there. I've sent them a list of questions to see if I can get some more information. And so far it's a great rapport. We're talking really well. So I want to be able to bring you guys, it's a really cool thing so far from what I've read. So, and I want to thank you to Mikey for helping get me hooked up and talking to me and getting me hooked up with the company so that we could get this figured out. Okay, so I will see you guys on Monday for an NTR wrap up from Sunday night. I will be on the Nails Jobs talk show on Sunday night. So if there's anything super cool I learned from that, I will recap that on Monday as well. And don't forget that next Friday, it's 1 week. The fabulous Sakura McLaughlin, Suki, the Beyonce of nails, the nail Beyonce, takes over Nails Over Coffee while I am having surgery done. So make sure that you put down your calendars for Suki next Friday, Nails Over Coffee. And that's it. That's it for this week. So I will see you guys on Monday. Have a nail-tastic day. Have a nail-tastic weekend. And I'll see you on Monday. Bye, guys.